Hello friends, welcome to engineering classes. Today we will learn about the samplers and listener elements in JMeter, and then we will go and create a script. Let's get started. First we will get idea about what is sampler. So sampler are the different types of different type of request sent by the thread group. Okay. So samplers are the different types of the requests that are sent by the thread groups, means these are the requests that are sent to the servers. In other words, we can say the samplers send a request to the server, sends a request to the server. So what are samplers? Samplers are the different types of the request sent to the thread group. And the second one is listener. Listeners are the template that shows the result of test execution. So what are listeners? Listeners are the different reporting templates available in JMeter that show the result of the test executions. Now we will see how to add these two. As usual, we will first create a thread group. Right click on this test plan, add threads in thread groups. Give this as group 1. In this group 1, we will add one sampler. To add a sampler, right click on then this group 1, add samplers. Most used one is a HTTP request. So we will use this one. These all are the different types of the sampler request that we can use. Mostly we use HTTP, JDBC, and one more is there FTP request. So these are the like mostly used ones. For now, we will take just one HTTP request. Just name it as request one, request one. Here you can see it is asking for some protocol, port number, server name, and path. So for now, these are not required, like protocol and port numbers. We will just give the name and path. And since we are just sending the request that will go and hit the server, we are using the get HTTP request. So these are the different types of the HTTP request. Let me write it down. What what do we mean by this get, post, put, delete? So I have written the different HTTP request meaning like get we just send the request to the server. Post means we will uh, give some body also that will go and update something. Put means also updation, and delete means as usual delete. You can stop and you can stop the video and see these. So for now we will just go with the get request, and here I am taking one some random URL. Now we have to see one thing. Before this World Wide Web, that is www, remove everything. This HTTPS is not required. So I've removed that. And once we are done with like placemeter.com, and once from the first slash, just cut it and paste in path. So this is the IP address, that is blazemeter.com, and whatever we have after this slash one will come under path. So our sampler is ready. This is our one sampler request. What I'm doing is I will make a copy of this. Right click and just duplicate. Here we will rename it as 2. Same way, request is 2. So our sampler is done. Now we will add one listener. Right click, listener. These are the 4 major listeners type that we used. That is view result tree, summary report, aggregate report, and view result in table. So let me add four layer, all the four ones. See, aggregate, right click, Narayan, view result in table. All the fours are added. Now before starting the execution, first save our test plan by clicking on this icon and save it. After this view result, to start the execution, click on this play button. Now our request is sent. So you can see we will discuss one by one. Request 1 that is from group 1 and request 2 is from group 2. Request 1. These are the few fields we- that we can see in the view result tree. That is load time is giving in milliseconds, 1493 milliseconds, connect time, size in bytes. So it is 80K bytes. Header size, body size. And the most important one is response code. So response code 200 means successful. To get a understanding, let me write down the response code versus its status. So I have write down the response code versus its meaning. 200 is successful, 201 is creation, 400 is bad request, 401 unauthorized, and 422 is unprocessed entity. You can pause the video and note it down. Now we have check it. In view result tree, the most important one is response code. So from here we can check it like it is successful, and also this green button also indicate that it is successful. Otherwise it will be a red. Coming to the second one, that is summary report. In summary report, you can see the we have fields like average, minimum, maximum. That is the average time it takes, minimum time, maximum time, and the most important one here is throughput. If you want to find the throughput of our test executions, you have to add the summary report. These are the speeds that are the received kbps per second and sent kbps per second. Okay, coming to the aggregate report. This report is useful when you have to be some SLA criteria from the client side, like 90th percentile should be below this, 95 should be below this. Then we can use the aggregate report. Here you can see the focus is more on the percentile thing, like 90, 95, 99. As usual, throughput is also here, read and write speed. And view result in table. Here we get the result in a table format. It is view result in table is advisable when you have more number of request sends. Then you can simply like scroll and check it because it is not matching taking much space, and you can also extract it and then use as a like tabular in Excel format and all. To clear the previous result report, we have to go this, that is clear and clear all. To clear the result, just click on this one, clear all. Now it is clear. Now we will try to give some different iterations to both the groups so that you can have a better understanding. Let's go to this group one. For this request one, we will give only two iterations. To give two iterations, go to this thread group, give number of threads as 2. And same for this group 2, that is request 2, let's give around something as 10. And then we will see in our result how it is showing. Click on this play button. Now, as you can see, we have 1 and 2. 2 request 1 and 10 request 2. So this is how you can distribute the number of iterations and all and create a script in JMeter. Thank you.